of stars filled the night sky. A flutter of butterflies danced among the flowers. A dazzle of diamonds sparkled in the sunlight. A cluster of grapes hung from the vine. A school of fish swam gracefully in the ocean. A pack of wolves howled at the moon. A fleet of ships sailed across the sea. A parliament of owls watched from the trees. A chorus of frogs croaked by the pond. A squad of police officers patrolled the streets. A bevy of beauties graced the red carpet. A caravan of camels trekked through the desert. A constellation of satellites orbited the earth. A drove of cattle grazed in the pasture. A troupe of actors rehearsed their lines. A band of robbers plotted their next heist. A parade of elephants marched in a line. A team of scientists conducted experiments in the lab. A pride of peacocks strutted through the garden. A shoal of fish darted through the coral reef. A bevy of swans glided across the lake. A bale of turtles sunbathed on the rocks. A congregation of seagulls squawked on the beach. A colony of ants marched in a line. A pride of lions roamed the savannah. A herd of buffalo thundered across the plains. A flight of stairs led to the tower. A raft of ducks floated on the pond. A coven of witches brewed potions in the forest. A pile of leaves gathered in the yard. A mob of kangaroos hopped through the outback. A clouder of cats prowled the alley. A cascade of waterfalls flowed down the mountainside. A charm of hummingbirds flitted among the flowers. A pod of whales breached the surface of the ocean. A galaxy of stars illuminated the night sky. A hive of bees buzzed around the garden. A troupe of circus performers entertained the audience. A colony of bats hung upside down in the cave. A flock of seagulls wheeled overhead. A muster of peafowl paraded through the garden. A drove of sheep moved across the hillside. A swarm of locusts descended upon the crops. A constellation of planets circled the sun. A pack of cards shuffled in his hands. A fleet of planes soared through the sky. A flock of geese honked as they flew. A colony of ants built tunnels in the ground. A gaggle of geese waddled across the field. A wisp of clouds floated in the sky. A row of houses lined the street. A clutch of eggs rested in the nest. A drift of snow covered the landscape. A bouquet of lilies graced the table. A pack of wolves hunted in the forest. A flock of birds migrated south for the winter. A herd of cattle grazed in the meadow. A bouquet of tulips brightened the room. A clutter of cats lounged in the sun. A flock of sheep grazed on the hillside. A herd of elephants gathered at the watering hole. A parade of ants marched in a line. A shoal of fish swam in the shallows. A string of lights illuminated the path. A bale of hay lay in the barn. A clutch of chickens pecked at the ground. A cluster of crystals adorned the necklace. A grove of trees provided shade in the park. A group of children played in the yard. A line of cars stretched along the highway. A pack of hyenas scavenged for food. A pile of books cluttered the desk. A circle of friends gathered around the campfire. A team of scientists analyzed the data. A row of soldiers stood at attention. A bunch of balloons floated in the air. A collection of shells adorned the beach. A line of ants marched toward the anthill. A group of students studied together in the library. A field of flowers bloomed in the spring. A flock of seagulls swooped down to catch fish. A swarm of mosquitoes buzzed around the campfire. A team of firefighters battled the blaze. A pod of dolphins played in the waves. A herd of horses galloped across the field. A crowd of spectators cheered for their team. A group of tourists explored the ancient ruins. A pack of wild dogs roamed the countryside. A band of mercenaries patrolled the border. A school of sharks circled the reef. A group of dancers performed on stage. A herd of elk migrated through the mountains. A flock of pigeons roost on the rooftop. A team of workers built the skyscraper. A fleet of taxis lined up outside the station. A group of chefs prepared the feast. A line of ants marched across the picnic blanket. A pack of hikers trekked through the wilderness. A cluster of cabins nestled in the forest. A row of wind turbines generated clean energy.